say that you're around lover.
Hey everyone, it's Rainbow Hamster 92. Okay, so I've had a few people commenting and asking me for a room tour and a cage tour, so I thought today I'd do that. And got my little rainbow skirt on. Woo! Okay, ready to go. Okay, so start with okay, well this is a general overview of the room. I'm actually living in an attic room at the moment in a student house, and I absolutely love it. And here is the reason why, because I have a skylight. I've wanted a skylight since I was a little girl, and my best friend had one, and it was absolutely beautiful. And this is the view outside my window, and it's beautiful at night. There's stars everywhere, and you know what? Having Bella Notte from Lady and the Tramp playing and looking at the stars is honestly, it's the best feeling. You actually feel like a Disney princess, and that is the best feeling in the world. Okay, now the actual tour. I'll start with my bed, which is my pink leopard onesie that I'm going to be wearing tonight to go to sleep. And here is my massive amalgamation of, I think I have 16 pillows on this bed, and God, I haven't even counted how many little cuddly stuffed creatures I've got. Got a fluffy cat here, it smells like strawberries. Got Wally. Oh, and I've got a dream catcher. Yeah, a little butterfly one. I bought this one from uni. I think I've got 10 dream catchers in my room. I might have 11. We'll count as we go. I've got Garfield back there, and Raja. And Raja's from Aladdin, if any of you remember. Now this is my rainbow bear. It's Princess Adina, that is her name. Named after Adina Menzel, thank you very much. I've got Piglet and Rafiki. Oh wait, no, that's not Rafiki, that's Simba. I went to see Lion King last year on Broadway, and it was the best fun. I've got Chip and Dale here, because I love Chip and Dale. Honestly, anytime I go to Disneyland, they are the two that I have to go and see. Okay, so I've got a lot of rainbow pillows and very colourful bedding, and basically this is just my little annex corner. And I've got 2 mattresses, so the bed itself is actually very high, and I have to kind of jump onto the bed, which is quite dangerous considering how low the ceiling goes. But you know what? I'm always nice and cozy. And just behind this, I've got my picture signed of Johnny Depp and Tim Burton. And Tim Burton is my favourite director ever. I'd love to work with him. Now, this is my second dream catcher right here. And oh yeah, I put my iPhone on 2 little pins I put in the back, so it just stays there, so it goes off my alarm. And up here I've got this cute little light, and there's a little button on the top. I'm not going to put it on now, but that just shines down perfectly down to here, so if I'm sat here reading a book, I've got a lovely little bit of light. Alright, so moving on from the bed, this is my closet. And that's got another 5 dream catchers on it. Now, this was the first dream catcher I got, and I was very young when I got this one, so I don't know if it still holds its magic properties, but, you know, we will find out. Sorry, I just had to close my cupboard. So this is my rainbow dream catcher. Very, very colourful. I got that on eBay. And I got this dream catcher with a lovely wolf on it. I got this in town in one of the just little town markets we have every third Friday of the month. And same with this one. I got one with white fluffiness around it and a beautiful white fox. No, that's a wolf as well. What am I talking about, fox? And this is another one I got same day. Had a bit of a dream catcher day. Lovely white feathers and rainbow stringiness. And I tried forever to work out how they do these, but I couldn't work that one out. And up on the top I've got this. Now he's a Christmas decoration, but I think he's cute just for all around. He's a little wooden elephant. He's just really sweet. I've got a doorstop up there that did not work, so he's just there for decoration. I've got my rainbow bangles. I've got more bangles, bracelets, more bangles, empty jewellery boxes because I don't know what to put in them at the moment. And in here, now, this is my Pikachu alarm, and I had one of these when I was a little girl. It came out, and I think it was 1998, and I was really young when I had it, and then my mum told me I couldn't keep it because the noise drove her insane because it sings the Pokemon theme tune as the alarm in the morning, which made me so happy, but it drove her insane, so I had to get rid of it. And this is the box it came in, and my best friend got it for me last year. I was so happy with it. And I've just been putting my oil paints in there for now, in the box. And I got this for my 21st. It's a glass of New York on it because I was about to go to New York, which is where I hope to live in the future. And it's another doorstop that again doesn't work, and my best friend gave me that as well, but that wasn't a present, that was just she had it and she didn't want it anymore. So I rehomed it. Got my rainbow pens, my iron that I bought for uni last year and I still haven't taken it out of the box. Class 6 student, yep. And a bag of stationeries up there. And right here I have another dream catcher, rainbow again. And oh, I got myself onto Zazzle.com because I saw Chocolate Colours 26. She had these beautiful little keychains of her hamsters, so I went and made them as well. And I thought I was going to keep them on my keychain, but they got here and they were so big and shiny and they were gorgeous, and oh, I couldn't bring myself to, so I put them on the wall next to my steampunk dream catcher with a rainbow dragon wing, and it has a lovely key on it, and it has little cogs and something that says dream. I don't know if you can quite make that out, it's quite blurred, this camera, and I can't make it focus once it's filming, which is a bit annoying. And this is a program from the last show I did, well, second to last show, The Illiterates. We wrote our own show, and that's just the inside of the program. And oh, that's my bowler hat, which I've stuck on the wall just by a pin. It just sort of pops off and back on again. I've done that with a few hats around the room, so we'll see more of them later. And then we've got this cute little rainbow earring holder. And there's Prince Cornelius and Thumbelina, and I love that film like crazy. Right, so we've pulled back, and this is Cody's entire mansion set up. Now this took ages to do, and it did take a lot of time just collecting everything, but this is the vivarium that I got from a pet store. I can't talk today. I got this from a pet store, and it was closing down, unfortunately, just due to business, and it was meant to be 280 and I got this for 100. I was made up for that. We did try and do a DIY cage, me and my dad. There was crying and language and all sorts, and in the end we just thought, no, this ain't working. We're not up for this. I don't think we're quite ready for that. So we bought this instead. Now if you go inside, we've got this nice punchy, thank you Hopping Hammy for your word, wallpaper. It's not actually wallpaper, it's just wrapping paper. I got it for £1 from Poundland, and it's just so colourful and I love it. It's just every colour under the rainbow. Now this is the outside view of it, and this glass here for cleaning makes it much easier. I can just push that open, and here we go. Now his bedding is a mix of Carefresh Naturals and Carefresh confetti. Now I didn't want to have all confetti in the bottom because with the really colourful background I thought it might be a bit too overpowering, so as much as it kills me to say, there is such a thing as too much colour. Oh, that was hard. Okay, so I've done that. It's just a nice little mix, and it's very deep, so he's got a lot of room to burrow in. And this is a little hideout that I've got. Now Cody doesn't really like hideouts, but he just sort of has them just so he has them. And this is his 12-inch wheel, which is huge. He loves running on that. He's very, very hyper all the time. And this is a chew loofah. It came in a pack of 3. There was a red one, a purple one, and a blue one. And I think the blue one is with Jebel, so we'll see that later. This is a tube that I showed in a video of Jebel's pet haul, but it's a different one. And well, Cody has devoured this thing, like the maniac he is. And now this is just a little rainbow decoration for the inside of a fish tank, and it was about £6 or so, but I just thought it was really sweet and it just needed to be in here. Now he's got some of his wood chews. Cody loves wood chews. He's very, very good for that. None of my other hamsters have ever really bothered with them. I'm just going to move that. So he mainly likes the pink ones and the green ones. They're kind of his favourites. And this is the Super Pet Small Igloo, well, mini igloo. It's pink and sparkly, and he doesn't really use it. He doesn't go inside it. As you can see, it's not been messed up. But he usually just climbs up along here. So if I come in, he kind of uses this to reach up and get to me. We've got his little food bowl here, which he has cleaned out since this morning when I last filled it. On a little wooden platform that I've built for him. And he sometimes likes to sleep in there in the afternoon. So if he gets woken up by accident, he just sort of, he moves from the little pod he usually sleeps in down to here. And we've got his Living World bottle with the little carrot in it, so I can see how far down the water's gone. And it's just stuck on with some Velcro, and it's industrial strength, so it's never going to come off. Okay, so that's the overall vivarium. I better close that over. And once when he wants to leave this vivarium, he has the option to go up these tubes, which are very roomy. He definitely has room to move around in these, so no worries there. Oh, hello little salamander. And now he has an option of going either left or right. We'll start by going right, and he can follow these nice pink tubes, which brings him to this pink habit trail ovo. And inside here, there's not much in here, there's just there's Carefresh bedding in confetti, so it's nice and colourful. And he's got this, which I think is actually for rabbits, but he likes it. He's chewed on it a little bit, as you can see there. And it's just a little puzzle game thing, and that sticks come out. That's going to annoy me. And then he's got a little pink wooden chew, which he's had a little bit of a nibble at. So shut that. And he's got a little water spout thingy here, which I've not actually filled this one because it seems a bit pointless. I've filled a lot of the other ones. And this is a little blue pod, which is really just here for burrowing. There's nothing in there, it just is natural cage food. It's like not food, bedding. And oh, before we move on, behind here I've got all of his treats, his food, and Cody's as well. They're all here. So I'll do a big treats video in the future saying what I've got and what they like, so I'll move on to that. So moving on from the blue over, we carry on down and we've got to the Habit Trail loft. Now I've got Carefresh natural bedding in here, same as the little blue one up here, and in here he's got this cute little purple seesaw thingy and a little boot hideaway. Now I don't want to open this because it's a bit temperamental. But, oh there we go, there's the pink, so the purple loofah. And he doesn't really go down those little holes very much. I've filled it up very strongly, but he's nibbled at it just there. So, he's just a bit like that. He doesn't really spend much time in the loft, to be completely honest. It's just really there for him to, as a means of travelling around. So next we move all along here, and we get to the Habit Trail suite. Now, in here, he was sleeping here the afternoon in this little mushroom hideout because I had the Hoover going and he decided no, I can hear that from everywhere else, so he just came in here just to kind of get away from the noise. And if we move down to here, now that's just where all the hamster litter is, so he goes in there to just kind of, you know, relieve himself. He's a very tidy hamster. We go up here. This isn't full either. I'm going to add something onto here in the future, I think. So we come up here and we go left. Oh, we find Cody. Hello, Cody. Hello, Cody. Hello. Hello. Oh, he's eating. He's having a little snack. We'll leave him. Okay, so we've got another water bottle, and we can go back down and across again, or we can go up here and we come into the second pink habit trail. Now with this pink habit trail I've just got a rainbow bridge that I absolutely adore. I had one for my previous hamsters and they loved it as well. He doesn't really chew on it, he's quite good at leaving this on his own. It's more for decoration and, you know, for me. He's got this little sisal grass ball, which again he doesn't really touch. He's not really bothered about toys, to be completely honest. Okay, so from there, he goes back up the pink, and finally we come to this. Again, this is just for burrowing, it's completely empty, and it's just filled with Carefresh confetti. So he just really makes his way through there. He doesn't really sleep in there. His main place to sleep is actually down in here where he has all of his food. So I'll put all the food down there in the morning, or he'll be around here and I'll hand feed him, and he'll take it all, he'll put it all into his little cheeks, and then he'll scurry it all up through here, along this way, and deposit it all right here. I don't know why. But that's what he likes to do, so there we go. That's Cody's little palace. Okay, so moving on from there, we've got this little flower corner I've got. They're not real flowers, I can't keep real plants alive. Oh, and another dream catcher. That's a nature one I got from Etsy. It was gorgeous. I'll get the name, I've just forgotten it at the moment. And then we've got bookcase 1 of 2 with a couple of games on the top, because I have no room for these at the moment. And there's all my books, and my PlayStation and Xbox games are down there, and my Polaroid camera, which I can't get film for at the moment. How annoying is that? And then I've got my Xbox, my Nintendo Wii, my PlayStation, and our TV with Charlotte York featured on the screen. And then these are all my DVDs in alphabetical order all the way along. I was gutted because when I first bought this unit, I was one DVD off being able to get them all to fit on it. That broke me when the last one didn't fit on. So I've extended the collection just a bit. And the top I've got these sand creatures which I've been collecting since I was a little girl, and this is the first one I ever got, and she's lovely. And oh, that's my little Sylveon. I like Sylveon. I love Pokemon. Now here's my little pet corner with all the hamster stuff. In this box I've got extra bags of food, I've got bedding in there, I've got toys and hideouts in this bag, and I've got extra tubes all down there. I'm not going to get them all out, but I've got my paintings and other things down there. And oh, that reminds me, behind Cody is the painting and drawing I've been working on for about a year and a bit now. I've got to get it finished though. I've got to get it finished by August, because that's when the final book comes out, and this is based on Skullduggery Pleasant. It's my favourite book series. And I showed the author last year and he really loved it. He told me I was talented, and that made my heart do little flips. Okay, so moving on, we've got more hats on the wall, because I like my hats in funny places. And these are just my clothes drawers. I have all my clothes done by colour order. I've got a couple of pictures up here, some more little sand creatures. Oh, and this is my rainbow drawer, which you can't actually open, it's that full. But yeah, that's where I got this skirt out of just before I started filming this. Go on, close. And cute little lamp. And then this is bookcase 2 with a lot of books on it. And a lot of perfume bottles, which again are set into colour order. Now this is the Skullduggery shelf. Yes, it has its own shelf because the book series is amazing. I love this series. Honestly, go and read it. It's amazing. Just go do it. Now up here I've got my speakers and my jewellery stands up here. And all along here are more little sand creatures that I just pinned up. This is the first thing I did when I moved into this room, pinned all my sand creatures along the wall, because I thought that was quite cute, just added a bit of character to the room. And oh, I've got some rainbow yin-yang symbols and decorations to go up here, and they're sweet. I love my rainbow stuff. And that's my accessories bag down there. And then right here I've got this French-themed mannequin, and I usually put my outfits for the day on here the night before so I know what I'm going to wear, but I just decided against that today. I thought I'd just put my cute little bag from New Look on here, my fedora hat, and my laptop bag. Oh, and here's a picture of me and the author the first time I met him. So happy that day. This is just a picture of this is my door with a rainbow thing on it, and giant Xerneas card. Shiny! 3D picture of New York, which I actually got in New York. Over across this side, I've got a little samurai and a bunch of photos. And right down here is where I keep all my makeup and supplies. So down here I've got my slippers, and I've got a bin, and I've got all my makeups that go into my jars up here, and then on the shelf I've got all my other makeups. And oh, I used to be an Avon lady, that's why I have loads of makeup. And here are all my little Lush colours, because I have quite a few of them, again in rainbow order. And finally we get to Jebel's house. Okay, so this is the final part of the tour, and this is where Jebel lives. Now, Jebel doesn't have as big a place as Cody for a simple reason. She doesn't really like moving about very much. She used to have a lot of add-ons, and you saw all the tubes and everything earlier, and there's an extra cage down here, and there's another one in the other room just like this, and I used to add them all on to this, but she never bothered with them, and there used to be ledges in here and she never bothered with them. She just kind of likes to potter about in her own little time. She's about 2.5 now. I think she's just kind of had enough, and she's like, no, 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 I have one little ledge and all my stuff is here, it's easily reached, and I am happy. So she's currently asleep in the little carrot house I got her for her birthday, well her anniversary with me. And a little food dish down here, and there's that blue loofah I mentioned. And this is the 8-inch hamster wheel. She never used to bother getting on wheels until very recently. Now she started running on it, and that makes me quite happy, because she's, I don't know, I like to hear her exercise at 2 o'clock in the morning. That wasn't sarcasm, by the way. It actually does help me get to sleep to hear her. And I've got this little, it's a block of something, I can't remember what, but it helps her to just keep her claws down, and she does use it sometimes, so that's quite good. And this little strawberry house, and she sometimes mills about into there, but she doesn't sleep in there. This is that ice cream I showed you that she's absolutely devoured. It's got a little salt lick up here, but she can't reach that. She can reach it for a little bit, but she gets bored very quickly. That's the tube I got her. And this is a little Russell tube that I actually got for Cody, but he never bothered with it, so I thought I'll put it in today and see how Jebel likes it. She's asleep now, so I won't wake her. But that's, yeah, quite simple. It's about, I think this is 2,500 centimetres squared for floor space, so it's definitely over the amount, but she just doesn't want any more than that. I've tried giving her extra space, and like I say, she just doesn't bother with it. So that's it. Oh, and that's a little water bottle. And just on the top ledge we have this cute little mirror. I really like this mirror. I've got some chocolate honey, which I have yet to open. These two little jars represent my pounds lost, because I'm on a diet at the moment, and pounds to go. So that's what that's for. And my little me to you bears, and finally a rainbow candle holder. Oh, and my little makeup brushes are down here. Okay, so there's Pikachu, and that's that. Bye everyone!